This is Tanjung Tuan. Tanjung Tuan is located within the grounds of Malacca, with its surrounding area geographically under the territories of Pordixon. The land formerly known as Cape Recado is a forest reserve that has been a go-to tourist destination known for its scenic views and hiking trails. Efforts have been made to preserve the essence of the natural environment as it is recognized as a National Heritage Site. Amidst the land surrounding Tanjung Tuan lies the Maybank land, which faces the scenic Pantai Tanjung Biru Beach, classified under Negeri Sembilan, Pordixon, and behind the land a minute attachment of the forest reserve can be seen, which is deemed to be a part of Malacca. The forest reserve holds rich history dating back to ancient times when it was a landmark for maritime navigation in Southeast Asia. It aided ships entering the Straits of Malacca, a vital waterway connecting the Indian Ocean and the South China Sea. The Portuguese, Dutch, and British all established a presence in the region, using Tanjung Tuan as a navigational aid and a strategic military location. The Portuguese built the Cape Recado lighthouse on the rocky peak in 1528 to guide their ships to Malacca and to utilize it as a lookout point. In the 19th century, the British built a fort, an exclave of the A Famosa, at the top of the cape to prepare for incoming attacks. This required significant modifications to the terrain, leading to the development of a settlement that became the town of Pordixon. In the present day, the army's prevalence is still present, with the Pusat Latihan Armor Training Camp under the Royal Armed Forces of the Malaysian Army being located nearby Tanjung Tuan. As a result, around 85% of male citizens in Pordixon are currently or have been in the army. Apart from its compelling history, what makes Tanjung Tuan what it is also its flourishing ecosystem. Countless wildlife live amongst the tropical rainforests and mangrove swamps which bind the land of the forest. Visitors of the park hike along the trails of Tanjung Tuan, like Dutchwell and Monkey Bay, to feel the embrace of the ever-growing forests and the thriving wildlife. Aligned along the rims of the forest grounds are sandy beaches and the vast seas of the Straits of Malacca. Almost every trail leads to an alluring beach with a uniquely distinct landscape. Take the Trail of Monkey Bay, which leads visitors to a haven-like shore known for blooming specialized plant life such as mengkuang laut and sea hibiscus. Millions of tourists come yearly from various states in Malaysia to view upon the beautiful beaches and greeneries of Pordixon. Staying from grand villas to mellow homestays, the yearly popularity of its tourism has generally amplified the town's economy to an all-time high. But the people that love Pordixon as much as the tourists do are the 128,000 people who call the town home. With a solid community, the majority of its citizens are of Malay ethnicity, and as a result, an abundance of businesses within the region are Malay-owned. Hence the diverse choices of Malay foods, snacks, and drinks that can be found throughout. In short, Tanjung Tuan is a winsome location, a coastal region aligned by acres of greenery and miles of sand and sea. Its healthy, thriving forest cares for thousands of reliant wildlife, which flourishes off its ecosystem, and the consolation of the many beaches holds and fortifies millions of warming memories where bonds between all people, whether strangers, friends, or loved ones, were in a sense created and strengthened.